Coming through with the strength in you. Dun 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 dun. Coming through with the strength in you. Yeah, you. Hey, coming through with the strength in you. What it do, boo? Coming through with the strength in you. You made it. Good job. Strength in you. Coming through. Strength in you. Coming through. Hey, boo. Happy Monday, y'all. We are here. It's your girl, Cynthia Joi, aka Strength in the Building. We are blessed to see another day. If you are here alive, breathing well, you're here on purpose with purpose, and we're going to talk about it today. But before we talk about anything, we got a special guest today. We're going to let them share their voice because they're known as Quiet Storm, and we get to hear them, but not as often as we probably should because they've been pretty silent about what they've been going through. Because some people just don't feel the need to keep talking about it. But at the end of the day, we want to highlight people. We want to remind them of their greatness. We want to showcase them, all the good things. But before we get into any of that, one of the most important things that we can do as individuals is each one, reach one, teach one. Whatever the knowledge is that you possess, don't dab with your knowledge because that's how it gets lost. And then people don't know where they came from, what they've been through, because all the stuff that we go through kind of lives in our DNA. But if you don't know what those things are, then you can't prevent. So that's why we raise awareness. Awareness is so important because when you know better, you get to do better. And so that's why it is so important that we take the time out to learn new things. Because again, when you know better, you get to do better. So here's your girl Stream trying to again show you some things so that we can prevention because prevention is key at the end of the day. We don't want nobody to go through the things that we're going through. Prevention. So let me tell you a few things. Track, be faster, 988. These are all important things, not only to your life, but maybe somebody you know. Let's talk about it. What is track? I found this acronym when I was doing a little research on not only high blood pressure but diabetes because that's in my family pretty heavy. So I was like, let me do a little research so I can learn prevention steps because I don't need these problems. I got enough smoke in my life with stroke. So I was like, let me find out some new things. So track. What is track? Well, when you keep track, you are decreasing your chances of being diabetic or having your diabetes control your life versus you controlling it. So, what is track? Track is take your medication regularly. I had an experience, this part of the reason I had my stroke, because I was not taking my medicine. So, take your medicine every day. I know sometimes it feels like you're a guinea pig because they keep switching out your medicine. But remember, medicine is trial and error, and you can't find what works for you until you explore what doesn't work for you. It's just like anything in life. To get to success, you got to fail a few times. So your doctors may fail, and it's not really failing, but they might fail at picking your medication because they're learning your body's learning your body. Everything is learning your body, and it's trying to figure out what's working. So take your meds, as irritating as it is, okay? Take that medicine. The R in track is regular exercise. Regular exercise, 15, 20 minutes a day can keep a heart attack away. Again, prevention is key. I want to prevent heart attacks. I want to prevent strokes because we're actually getting younger and younger. So, to prevent that, we have to add regular exercise to our diet. The body deserves to move. It was built for movement. It wasn't built to just sit and watch TV all day or scroll or whatever it is that you do. So, make sure you're taking your meds regularly. You doing regular exercise 15 to 20 minutes a day. It can keep a heart attack away. Just go for a little walk. It don't have to be nothing crazy. So make sure you're doing that because that's extremely important to your health. And the A is adding more healthy foods to your diet. We have to be more intentional with the food we eat because as we know, we live in a world where everything is processed. Everybody want it quick, microwave this and um, microwave that. So it's important that you add more healthy add more healthy foods to your diet. Try to stay away from so many canned goods because GMOs are not good for you. So again, taking your medicine regularly, no, taking your medicine daily, regular exercise, adding more healthy foods to your diet. The C is check your ABCs. What is your ABC? Well, your ABCs are your A1C, your blood pressure, and your cholesterol. These are things that can kill you instantly, silent killers where nobody know nothing about it. So it's important that you take care of yourself and make sure you keep on top of these numbers. If you're not going to the doctor, I'm encouraging you to start going to the doctor at least once a year, but try to make it at least twice a year because this is your life and we value you. So do it, do it, do it. Check your ABCs on a regular basis. And then that K is kicking that smoking habit. Yeah, easier said than done. Experience talking in the building is not that easy, but it is worth it. And with practice, it'll get better. So again, take the meds, regular exercise, add more healthy foods to your diet, check your ABCs, and kick that smoking habit. All these things will save your life. So don't don't think that you're too young or don't think it's too late or don't think anything that's negative because none of that stuff is true. What is real is you need to start being more attentive or intentional with your body, with your health, with how you're moving, all the things. Now, let's keep it moving and get right on into. We have be faster. Be faster. Now, I know you heard of this acronym. This acronym is for stroke prevention, or even to to notice when you see a stroke, so that way you can do um, some 911 call and you can get the necessary help. So again, um, these are signs that you look out for. People can be talking to you just fine, and if they're having a stroke, these things can happen really, really fast. The B, balance. They lose their balance without no warning. They haven't drank anything, but they lost their balance. Then the E is eyes. The eyes can't focus on you. They see elsewhere. They can't focus. So that is something else to be inclined about. And then the F is face. The face droops. And again, these signs are not for everybody. Some people just have really bad headaches and things like that, but most people go through be faster. The balance lose you lose your balance first, then the eyes can't focus, then the face gets droopy, and then the A is arm. If you ask somebody to lift their arm up and then they can't lift it up, that's probably a sign of a stroke. So they lose function in that arm. Then the S is speech. So speech gets slurred. You ask them their name, they can't get it out. That's probably aphasia creeping in. So these are all signs to look out for. Then the T means it's time. That's it's time. And then the ER, that's what it's time for. The ER, the emergency room. So again, you got your balance, your eyes, your face, your arm, speech. It's time for the emergency room, right? And then last but not least, we have 988. People are doing life alone. They are experiencing emotional and mental breakdown, and it is leading them to want to unalive themselves. And we don't need that. We don't want no problems like that because you deserve to be here like everybody else. So I am encouraging you, if you are going through something, know that first of all, nothing is wrong with counseling. Nothing is wrong with you getting a mentor. Nothing is wrong with you getting a coach. Just know what's necessary for you and then do that part. Do the hard part so that you can be here longer because you deserve to be. So again, you can just call 988. You can even text 988, or you can get on their website and do 988lifeline.org. So just know there is no judgment. There are plenty of resources out here and they are here just for you. Now, here is my last resource for you. So, a lot of us have been dealing with drug and alcohol abuse, not because we just don't care about ourselves, but because we wasn't really taught how to properly handle these things. So then we run to our go-to, which is drugs or alcohol. If you are experiencing some type of crisis and you want to just run to alcohol or drugs, you don't have to. There is support and help for you. There is a number there. It is the SAMHSA, and that is the Drug and Alcohol Hotline. Call their number if you need any help. 1-800-662-4357. Again, Drug and Alcohol Hotline, here just for you. No judgment. They are trained professionals who know how to help you get what's needed for you, because all help gonna look different. So I just wanted to put that out there, because again, these are resources, and again, awareness is the biggest thing, because when you know better, you get to do better. And I want you to remember, life is going to give you a bunch of lessons, and it's the journey that you actually want to learn from. You just have to keep going forward. You have to think positive. You have to speak life into yourself. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. Can't nobody do it for you but you. You have to motivate you. It's going to come. It's going to be some rough days, but it's necessary days. And I don't want you to give up on yourself because you feel like it's over. Just know life is a series of lessons. That's how you get your experience. And without it, you can't find your strength. So, know everything has a purpose, and it's the journey that you want to learn from. Forward thinking is the key to getting better and to elevating yourself to where you want to get to. You can't give up on yourself. You got to stay forward thinking, or else you're going to stay at a standstill wondering why me, woe was me, and all the things that keeps you stuck in a rut of feeling like your life is a punishment. Your life is not a punishment. What you're going through is not a punishment. It's just that you have to go through your storm. We all have our storm, because we're meant to get flowers. But how can your flowers grow if your earth stays dry? Your earth is your body, your everything. You can't get nothing without that. So it is so important that you just embrace all those things, because these are qualities that's going to help elevate you. And I know it don't feel like it, because when you're going through the storm, it's a rough storm and it seems a little patchy, but trust in the process, knowing that it's something on the other side that's just for you. Only you can do what you're doing the way you're doing it. So no, you are not being punished. Don't woe is me, because why not you? Ain't nobody so special that they not gonna have a storm. So I need you to understand that you're gonna go through it. Just keep it cute while you're going through it, and smile about it. Understand that if you're still going through it, you're strong enough to withstand it. Everybody didn't make it. Everybody didn't get to go through storms. They was just taken out because it ain't meant for everybody. Life ain't for the weak sometimes. I know it don't seem fair, but that's the life we live. Okay. I've been waiting on my guests to click the link, y'all. They ain't got here yet. So we ain't gonna worry about it. We're gonna keep going until they choose to come up in here. But again, this is life showing that you have to adapt and keep it moving however you can. So just like you adapt in situations like this, you have to adapt in life. Whether it's your physical being, whether it's your mental being, your emotional being, it's gonna take some adaptation. And for me personally, I've been adapting since I was 4 years old, experiencing sexual abuse. And all those things have prepared me to go through the things that I'm going through now. And that's why stroke can't steal my shine. That's why it will not stop me from smiling, because I'm here. And so the fact that I'm here says I got something to do. So don't quit on yourself yet. Okay? Okay, listen, y'all. Our guest has arrived. Okay? Let's get our own up in the building and see what life throws at us. Good morning.
Good morning.
We got a back um sound. Can we let me see if I can do something about this echo. Okay. I think that's a little bit better. It's okay. So let's get on up in here. So welcome, Marcella. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
That is wonderful. We still got a little back, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work because again, this is life and we adapt to life how we gotta adapt to it. So tell the people about you. What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Marcella. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, and I've been in Colorado for the past 2 years.
Nice, nice, nice. Now, so I'm gonna say just a little bit about you, but not too much because I want you to share your own journey. But because I want people to focus on you, and not necessarily what you've been through, I just want to remind everybody that Marcella is a stroke survivor, y'all. She in the building and she got a voice and some words and some stuff to tell the people. So today, I want to know who are you outside of your journey?
Hmm. That's interesting because I'm discovering basically who I am outside the stroke journey. I am a mom, an entrepreneur, an author, and I just, I don't know.
See, that question must not be asked often, which is good. So these are good surprising questions that's going to force you to think because oftentimes as stroke survivors we forget who we are because we're so focused on the stroke that we forget that we're a person outside of that. So now you sound like you got some homework to do. Okay, so then what are some things that people may be surprised to know about you?
Hmm. I was surprised to find out how resilient I was. I'm pretty resourceful. It's because of the partial paralysis on my left side. I can't use my left hand, so I'm definitely doing everything with one hand. And to my surprise, I can do quite a lot.
Okay, sounds good. I'm glad you basically adapted to your situation and you made things happen because they're showing that you're not disabled, you just have a different ability. That's what it sounds like to me.
Right. I can still do a lot of the same things. I just do them differently. It's a little in some things, but it gets done.
Okay, that's fair. As long as it gets done, that's the end goal. As long as it gets done. So, what did life look like for you before everything changed?
Very. I think I pretty much did everything for the entire household. Cooking, cleaning, laundry, groceries, paying the bills. It was the chauffeur.
Sound like a typical woman. We wear many hats. I just want to give shout out to all the ladies in the building. We are some powerful, amazing people. We make the world go round. They don't give us enough credit. But yes, I just wanted to put that out there. She sounds like a traditional mom who's wearing all the hats. Is that fair to say?
Definitely.
Okay. Well, can you walk us through what happened from your perspective?
The stroke.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of the signs they say. The only thing that I really noticed, I smiled maybe about an hour before everything happened, and it didn't quite right. It had been off to me, but it didn't look right to me. But it did tell me that I was possibly having a stroke. I went and go home and did things in the house, and it just seemed to all of a sudden took me out.
Okay, so it sounds like almost that you were having a stroke for quite a while, but because you didn't recognize the signs like most of us don't, you didn't get the help that you needed probably in the right amount of time.
Right.
Okay. So that is also a lesson to all of us that we need to educate our children early, educate our teenagers, educate our families, because again, when we get to know better, we do better, and if we don't know, we can't do. And she didn't know, just like I didn't know. We just didn't know what we didn't know. So I'm glad that you are still here and you're here with purpose on purpose.
Me too.
So then, what was going through your mind at that time?
When I realized that I was having a stroke, I thought, wow, I'm still clear to understand what's going
That's what you thought about, like, ooh, I can still think.
on. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I wouldn't have thought that, but I guess that is something to be kind of proud of. Like, oh yeah, I can still. Okay, that's fair. So, what would you say has been the hardest part, mentally and emotionally, healing and dealing with stroke?
For me, I was so independent to feel like I wasn't as independent anymore. Like I was dependent on my friends and others. I didn't like it. We all need sometimes it's okay to ask for help. I had to do that and to
That's fair. That's a good point. That last part that you said is a good point. Learning to accept it. Oftentimes, us women, especially, but people in general, when you've been so independent, doing so much for yourself your whole life, which we do, and then your life changes in the blink of an eye, and now somebody has to do everything for you. If you don't accept the help, you probably won't go far because you actually need help, but you have to be strong enough or have the courage to accept the help. So that is huge. Okay. Okay. I hear all of these great things, and I hear resilience, and I hear courage and positivity, all the things. But now I want to talk about your strength because that's what I see. I see strength. So, what kept you fighting during the hardest moments?
number one it was to keep my independence as I could to do for my it was hard. I had people all tell me that I couldn't do anymore. And I've always looked things like I've done with my grandkids. It's hard, but I still do
So, would it be fair to say it's your family that kept you fighting?
it. Yeah, it was.
Okay. So it sounds like when things get really, really tough, um, it's just important to have family. And sometimes that don't mean like the family you're born with, because family comes in different arenas, I guess, the older you get. But you need something to keep you fighting. And yours was your family and your grandson.
Yeah.
I see the smile. I see the smile he put on your face. So that's awesome. Okay. So then, when did you realize you had a purpose outside of your pain?
So when I sit around about the things that I did, but I wasn't getting so-called professionals, and then I felt like I was blessed to still speak. A lot of people that have strokes, their voice is taken literally. So if I speak up for myself, I'm going to speak up for others as well. It's bigger than
That's wonderful. That sounds so purpose driven, just to be able to still have a voice for others, not necessarily for yourself, but to speak up for those who can't speak for themselves. That's huge. What does strengthen you mean to you? Like when you hear that phrase, what does that mean personally for you?
personal for me to not give up on myself. And sometimes, like just the other day, I had a little fall, hurt my knee a bit, and I gave it a little thing that I didn't do. My ex was like I should, so I need to dig a little deeper and push through it.
Okay. That is kind of the epitome of strength in you. So yeah, that makes sense. How did your mindset shift after this journey?
That's a work in progress. I did learn to think differently, more positive, focus on positivity, more intentional with to change your mindset. Like it's a power. So when you do something, you say, "Oh, that's do this like that." We shouldn't do that because body and it reacts.
Yes, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Words are extremely powerful, and your brain does not know the difference whether you plan or not. So it's definitely important that you speak life into yourself. I like that. So,
So
how did you redefine your independence today? How do you like? What does that look like for you today?
let's get together. Your personal hygiene, dress, to the best that you can. Something here, make yourself a little breakfast and dress it.
Okay. Well, you mentioned something though. When I asked you who were you, one of the things that you said was, "I'm an entrepreneur." Would you like to talk a little more about your entrepreneurial stuff, your business, or what do you do?
Sure. Actually, before the stroke, my youngest daughter and I, we started an all natural bath and body company. And on for a while, we did pretty good. And then COVID came and kind of knocked us down a little bit. And we still make products while and we have oil still, but for the most part, pretty much expanded. And so I'm in a different state than my daughter right now. I'm considering doing something else similar.
Okay. And what was the name of that business?
John and May, it's in honor of my mom and my dad, because without John and May, there's no me.
Okay. Shout out to John and May. We appreciate you creating her. But okay, so now that you're in a wait a minute, okay, stroke brain, couple things. Is the business you said you still have a couple loyal customers? Does that mean anybody here who hears you can go on a website and actually purchase your products?
Actually, the website is down right now. I'm not sure if my daughter's going to put it back up, but it's play.com. Play with SLAYE. Play.com.
Y'all go check out slaybeauty.com and see if it's up and running. And look out for your girl because you know she coming through with the strength in you. Like she said, she doing everything with one hand. So if she made them products with one hand, that means a little extra love in there. So y'all need to go check it out and see what it's all about. Slaybeauty.com. Okay, girl, congratulations for building the brand after stroke because most people they stop trying. And so you did something amazing most people wouldn't do. So give yourself a pat on the back. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Um, so what do you think or what are you doing to like regain control of your life?
And by different therapies that I have to do. And sometimes we have therapies that we don't want to do, we don't feel like it, or because we think it's too difficult. But again, in that mindset to at least to try.
Okay, so basically you're being more open to uncomfortable things that's meant to grow you. That's fair. So now, what does a good day look like for you nowadays?
A lot of positivity, some good things happening. Like I go for a walk about twice a day, but sometimes I'm feeling pretty good, so I'll do another couple of walks, and I feel good about being able to do it.
Okay, I got a good question for you. Um, what would you say to someone who feels like giving up right now?
I would not give up because your break may be just around the corner. You never know, but you like speak life to yourself. Be a little positive. Just think, what if I just kept doing this today? I mean, get started where you are, basically.
Okay. And my last question for you would be, um, if you could leave a message about strength, what would it be?
stronger than you know. Going through traumas, sometimes we realize once we can see the light outside the tunnel, basically, that wow, I made it through this. And you may not know exactly how you made it through, but if you sit down and think about it, you'll realize certain things changed, and mostly it was more than likely the way that you thought about the situation.
I like that. That means it starts in the mind. Everything is about perspective. So change the way you perceive it, and you can change the outcome of what it is. I like it. Okay. Well, thank you, Miss Marcella. I appreciate your time today. And that strength in you, guess what we believe? There is no cap, no this. It's just stability. So I want you to always push through with that strength in you, never giving in to giving up on you. And remember, when you're down, there's nowhere else to go but up. Until next week, honey loves, holla back. We hit you with that strength in you. We hit you with that strength in you. You get your motivation, you get your inspiration, you get the fuel to feed, hey, every nation. You came through, we strengthen you. You came through, we strengthen you. You got the fuel to do what you do, hey, do it true. We strengthen you.